Welcome to the Coton Colors Ornament Personalization Workshop. We are so excited to share all the tips and tools you'll need to create one-of-a-kind personalized keepsakes for your customers and in turn, boost sales and customer loyalty for your store. Before we dive into the tangible tips, let's talk about why personalization matters. Now, we understand how challenging it can be to stand out in a crowded retail market, especially during the holidays. Customers are expecting more, demanding more, so having a competitive edge is more important than ever. In our many years of retail experience, we've found that something as simple as a personalization service can be the key to offering something truly memorable for your customers. Why? Offering personalization helps your store stand out because it, 1, transforms simple products into one-of-a-kind gifts that your customers will be proud to give and receive, and 2, offers your customers a unique and memorable experience that feels hospitable. At Coton Colors, we design our ornaments with personalization in mind, turning each one into a unique keepsake and making the service a no-brainer to offer your customers. Over 30 years ago, our founder, my mom, Laura Johnson, wanted to commemorate our family's milestones with ornaments to hang on our tree. And when she couldn't find them in the marketplace, she did what any artist would do. She created them, making our oversized ornaments the first of their kind. Since then, Coton Colors has become a trusted name for keepsakes that matter. And we still design our ornaments to do just that. Your customers will commemorate their big events like weddings or their little everyday moments, and they'll return to you year after year and all year long, making you a part of their special traditions. And guess what that means for you? Boosted sales and unmatched customer loyalty. Now, we promise tangible tips, and here they are. Tip number 1, display personalized samples. Always include personalized samples in your store display because when customers see an example of what can be done, they're going to want to order it exactly like that, making your order processing much easier. Tip number 2 is designate a staff member. Especially during busy holiday months, consider having a team member dedicated to personalizing. This will help prevent backlogs and drive more sales because of the instant turnaround your customers can receive. Tip 3 is leverage local talent. Local high school students can be a great resource for personalizing, often coming in with natural talent and providing help during busy periods or even part-time throughout the year. All right, and tip number 4 is teach your sales staff to upsell personalization. While your customers are browsing your beautiful ornament display and checking out the pre-personalized display samples that you've so beautifully prepared for them, encourage your staff to pop in and say, let me add a name on that for you. Don't rely on signage. Signage is great as a support piece, but encouraging your staff to really interact with the customer goes the extra mile and make sure they know about your service, and then word will spread around your local area. Tip number 5 is use detailed order forms so customers won't be disappointed. Customized order forms are crucial to ensure the details of personalization are captured accurately. It's all well and good to set up a beautiful personalization service, but if the orders aren't fulfilled accurately, that wonderful customer experience you're shooting for goes out the window. Tip number 6, host an in-store event. In-store events like an open house or a holiday premiere are the perfect opportunity to showcase your personalization service. Customers love seeing the process, and it often leads to more on-the-spot purchases. So all you have to do is put your designated personalizer front and center around your ornament display and add support staff to help the processing of the ornament personalization work smoothly, and then watch the magic happen as your customers' orders multiply. They love, love, love to see it on the spot, and the quicker and faster you can turn them out, the more you'll sell. So you followed our tips and have a stack of orders. Now what? In order to successfully fulfill personalization orders, it is so crucial to set up your personalization station for maximum efficiency. And with years and years of trial and error, we can now share these streamlining secrets. First, set up your workspace like a linear assembly line. One end receives incoming personalization orders, and as the orders make their way down the line, they get unboxed, personalized, proofed, fully dried, packaged back up, and then completed orders exit the line to make their way back to your normal gift wrapping or order pickup process. Now, it is crucial to ensure the order forms remain with the ornaments throughout the assembly line journey, so notice we kind of tuck them in the little box. Finally, as with any high-functioning workspace, you're going to want to keep your tools accessible to avoid time searching. A full stock of our go-to paint pen and a cup. We use the Deco Color brand paint marker in either black or white, which you can get at a craft store or you can place an order directly with us. And finally, now it's time to personalize. First, make sure your paint pen is flowing and ready to go. And you can do this by giving the pen a quick shake and pressing the tip into some scrap paper until the paint is flowing smoothly. Don't overshake or overpress because the paint will pool. It just needs the ability to be visible on the piece of paper. Since all Coton Colors ornaments are designed with personalization in mind, there are a few designated spaces depending on the design. And once you've selected your spot, a hint I found to be helpful is always start a little more left than you think you need to. And this way you'll end up perfectly centered when you're done, because it's always easier to overcorrect than run out of space. Now, most of our ornaments have an open spot on the back, so I always like to hold the ornament in my left hand like this, making a C around the sphere, nice and secure, and take a quick peek at the front to make sure we're nice and centered before we start a little more to the left like we just covered. Then you're gonna remove the cap. If your ornament has paint on it, we've found that kind of buffing it gently with a magic eraser roughs up the surface just enough to make your paint stick a little bit better. And then again, I'm gonna double check myself to make sure I'm centered and start a little bit more to the left. Then, in order to personalize really smoothly and not have any flyaways from the felt tip, I'm gonna hold my pen at a 90-degree angle like this. Then you're just going to start. When you're done, I find it helpful to carefully set the ornament back in the open box along with the order form, as it takes about 2 minutes to fully dry. In order to check that it's fully dry, you can gently touch the writing with your finger and ensure your fingerprints don't stick. Then you're gonna pull the tissue paper out of the box and smooth it out to make a nice experience for the next customer to open it. Set the ornament down, taking care to keep the ribbon and the hang tag out of the wrapping so that it doesn't stick to the writing, and folding it neatly up to create that nice experience for the next customer. Nestling it back into its little box. Packaging it up. Putting the order form so it follows it into the next step of your pickup process, and working its way down your assembly line. Now let's talk the styles of personalization to offer. We know that these 3 styles of personalization cover most of our customers' needs. First is a traditional style, which is simply adding a name and a date, or potentially an occasion or location. Second is the to from style, which allows you to add both the recipient's name and the gift giver's name, and possibly a date or an occasion you're experiencing together. And finally, what will become your favorite because it's the easiest and quickest to fulfill, is the year style. Trust us, keep it simple. Trying to guide customers requesting long messages, verses, or quotes with a less is more approach. It truly does look better in the end. Now we'll cover handwriting, or font, so to speak. Coton Colors has its own signature handwriting style, which is what you see here, and it's iconic to our brand and the font that many of our ornaments feature as part of the design. However, the key is ensuring that your team is comfortable with the handwriting style they choose, because it will execute best when they're most confident. No matter what you choose though, practice makes perfect. Start with paper and do it over and over again until you're comfortable. Then move on to the round ornament, because it is quite different and you'll want to practice that in and of itself multiple times. As part of our personalization support that we offer in our More Than Manufacturer program, you can learn our signature handwriting and access resources that even include a tracing sheet to practice on. Feel free to download it. Oops, you spelled the name wrong. Don't worry, mistakes happen. Now, does that mean you have to worry about wasted stock? No. Here's how to quickly and effectively remove paint pen personalization mistakes before the paint sets with products you probably already have in your home: WD-40, Windex, magic eraser, Q-tip, paper towels, or tissue paper. First, you're going to spray a bit of WD-40 in the cap or shallow cup, and then dip the tip of a Q-tip and start swiping on the personalization name. You're gonna notice it looks like it's gonna take the frosted finish of the ornament off, but don't worry, we're about to cover that in just a minute. Next, you're going to Take Windex and spray it on an available piece of tissue or paper towel and swipe over the greasy residue. Then I like to go over it again with the drier side. Finally, in order to regain the frosted finish, I'm going to take the magic eraser and just buff it back to normal. Before you know it, you're ready to start all over again with a fresh ornament. And that's it. See how easy it is? Thank you for joining our Coton Colors Ornament Personalization Workshop. We hope these tips and tricks inspire you to offer personalized products in your store today. For more details and downloadable guides to help you get started with personalization, be sure to click the link below. Feeling inspired to consider offering for the first time or growing your collection of Coton Colors ornaments? We want to help you stand out in this very crowded market, and becoming a part of your customers' traditions for years to come is the way to do it. Click the link below to contact your sales representative. We've literally sold hundreds of thousands of ornaments over the years, and with their combined knowledge and experience, they'll be the perfect partners to help you choose the perfect assortment for your store. Thanks for watching. Cheers!